Joke. You can start with a joke while this gets set up.
Ah, what do you call a reindeer with no eyes?
What do you call a reindeer with no eyes?
No idea. Hey, what do you call that reindeer if his legs were stuck in cement? Still no idea.
Okay, well, today we are talking about the power of thought detox, and we're going to discuss ninja thoughts today. Um, we're going to talk about something that quietly erodes your peace, it drains your energy, and rewires your nervous system for stress. And that's toxic thinking patterns. We call this process a thought detox. And just like a juice cleanse, this clears the body, a thought detox clears the mind. So, have you ever caught yourself stuck in a loop of overthinking, or do you talk to yourself in ways that you would never speak to someone that you cared about or loved? Do you wake up already feeling behind or like you're just not enough? Well, these are all signs that it is time for a thought detox. So, what are ninja thoughts? Ninja thoughts are these thoughts that kind of hide in the shadows. And Jamie, if you want to explain why we call them ninja thoughts.
Okay, so the ninja is a trained assassin. And who trained it? You did. You trained it with your beliefs and your emotions when you were younger. And so now you have this thought construct hiding in your subconscious. Your subconscious is the shadow world. And so the ninja thought is a thought construct, a belief that is hiding in the shadows of the subconscious and is an assassin to new potentials, new ideas. It's been trained and it's working for you for your safety. Yet the directions and training it was given was usually a 3 year old or a 6 year old or a 5 year old. So it doesn't really serve you and your goals as you are as a modern adult. Yet you're the one that's training and it's doing its best for your benefit, not realizing that what it's the orders that it's acting on have been changed. So a great way to disempower the ninja thought is to become aware of it. Much like if you shine a flashlight into the darkness on a ninja, it's just some silly guy in black pajamas. It's no longer this powerful menace that's hiding in the shadows. So awareness greatly takes away most of the power of a disempowering belief. It disempowers the disempowering. So yeah, that's kind of what a ninja thought is.
Yeah. And the specific ninja thoughts we're talking about is the toxic ones, because we can have
Ooh,
good ninja thoughts. A good ninja thought would be like, I always win. That keep that one. That's a good one to have. But we're
yeah.
talking about the toxic thought patterns. These are toxic thoughts that are repetitive and they distort your mental patterns. And so they sabotage your peace. They disconnect you from your power. They fuel anxiety, guilt, and shame. So, we're going to go over 5 common toxic ninja thought patterns. So, the first one is all or nothing thinking. If I'm not perfect, I've failed. I'm either good or bad. There's no in between. Number two is hard time saying this word earlier. We'll see if I can say it. Catastrophizing.
Catastrophizing.
Sounds so weird to me. It doesn't sound right. But
Well,
anyway,
that's
this
because
is
you're catastrophizing that word.
I am. Maybe I am. Yes. So this small thing went wrong. So everything will go wrong, right? It's going to worst case possible scenario of everything,
Yeah, it's believing that a catastrophe is the end result of anything,
any of it, whatever, any outcome. It's going to be
any
an
outcome. It's going to be a catastrophe no matter what.
yeah, yeah. Um. So then we also have mind reading. I know they are judging me. I know they are judging me.
I just know it. I can tell by the look. that looks gas. So maybe they're not judging you, they just have gas, but you're assuming that.
Yeah, exactly. Um, and then the fourth one is overgeneralizing. I always mess things up. That always word is not only a disaster when you say it to yourself, it's also a disaster when you use it in communication with other people. You always do this. Well, it doesn't leave any room for, no, they don't always do it. Maybe they did it once and it upset you, and now you're saying you always do this. It's not good communication. So that's number four. Number five is should statements. I should be further than I am right now. I should, you know, be a multimillionaire by now. Stop shoulding on yourself. So the way you think determines the way that you feel, and then the way that you feel determines how you show up for your life. So we want to detox that loop, that thought loop. So we're going to clear them out, and we've got a 3-step thought detox process or ninja thought detox process. So first, name it to tame it, man. So what's one thought that you keep thinking that drains your peace? Go ahead and write it down or speak it out or make it visible. So for example, I'm not doing enough. When that stays hidden, it controls you. But when you name it, when you shine that light on it, you disarm it, right? So when you shine the light on it, it's no longer a ninja, it's just a silly guy in black pajamas, right? So then step number 2 is question the lie. Ask yourself, is this thought 100% true? So, I'm not doing enough. Is this thought 100% true? Whew. We should do some emotion code on that for me later,
Okay.
because that's probably one of my ninja thoughts that I haven't. I'm going to write it down right now.
100% true. Is
Yeah.
that it?
Well, I'm not doing enough,
I'm not doing enough.
because I think that drives me to work and work and work and work and work, do 10-hour days, 12-hour days.
Yeah. Quite a number of people have that. I'm not good enough, or
I'm not doing enough.
I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing enough. They often go together because whatever you do isn't good enough, or
Mm,
whatever you do isn't enough. So
right.
it's not it's a lack thing that's driving in, and a lot of people have this as tied in from inherited beliefs, especially with any people that had parents, grandparents, great grandparents that went through the Depression or the First or Second World War, or had to flee countries because they were rounding up and killing your kind, then I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing enough. I'm not enough to stop what's happening out there can be tied in as an inherited belief.
I love that. Maybe I'll have you do it live on me here today.
Sure.
And we can, okay, so I'm gonna come, I'm not doing enough. We'll come back to this.
Okay.
But we're gonna question the lie. So is that thought 100% true? So for me, that is not 100% true. I do so much, but I think I have this belief laying in the background because I'm real driven to work more. Where did I learn this thought? So where did I learn this thought?
Typically from childhood, will tie in with an inherited belief. So, an inherited belief is like this frequency, it's this little waveform. And then another thought from a child goes, "Ah," and then the, it rides on that and goes, "Oh, I've got a place to land, I've got a place to stay." And then
Hmm.
it amplifies it. If you don't have the inherited belief form, the very exact experience can be happening all around you to other children, and they go on to the next thing. It doesn't stay stuck with them because the inherited belief is kind of like a Velcro that new thought forms can stick to.
Hmm.
So if you had an experience as a childhood where you, as a 6 year old, you created a craft project and like, your parents or some other kids or a teacher goes, oh, that's not good enough. Oh no, you forgot to do this or you didn't do that. Or even if they were trying to help you, like, Oh, this could be so much better here. Let's put this over here. Let's do that over there. Let's paint this a different color. Instead of appreciating what you have contributed, their first act is to fix or to correct it.
Yeah, and
Control.
maybe they fixed or corrected it in a vision that you didn't like, and then you didn't like it, and then you thought that your vision of it wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
It can be
And
simple. Some of these are simple. Some of these aren't like heavy trauma. Some of these are just, look, parents are going to screw their kids up. There's no way we all come out unscathed. None of us are 100%. We're human, and that's okay too. Like so this isn't about blaming our parents or
uh,
blaming yourself for screwing up your kids. We're all going to screw up our kids. All of us
and
did.
that's a great point because if you do look at blame, you take away a lot of your power to change it.
Yes,
Because that person over there or them in the past did this, rather than that thing happened and what do I choose now, regardless that that thing happened, rather than
right,
they're to blame for it. When
right.
if it's just the thing that happened, you turn around and can fix it. For example, the flood came, washed away the river, and so now you can't get into town. You don't go, oh, that flood. Oh, 6 years later, there was that time that the bridge wasn't there. Oh, you go, okay, I have to rebuild the bridge. The thing happened. What can I do to fix it? It's as simple as that. Whereas if you're blaming someone, it's like they're responsible, so they have to do something to fix it. Subconsciously, emotionally, you start to look at other people to change, to fix the thing that you're not happy about within yourself. So by looking at it as just something that happened, what can I do now with what do I want? And that changes the way that you actually have more power in changing your own life for the better.
I like what you said about giving your power away. When you're blaming, you're giving your power to the other person. And the more we can not blame, then we have more power to fix it and change it because then it's in our control to change, right? Whew, it's been a deep day. All right. So the third question you're going to ask yourself about questioning the lie is who would I be without it? So if I didn't have I'm not doing enough, who would I be without that? That's really a powerful thing. I would be more relaxed, I'd be more free, I'd spend more time with family and friends because I wouldn't be having to work all the time, right? So most toxic thoughts are hand-me-downs from trauma, culture, or conditioning. Most of them aren't ours. So then, and we're going to come back to this. So then the third step is to replace it with a rooted truth. So you're going to create a peace aligned replacement. So the old thought is, I'm not doing enough. The new thought is, I am making progress at the pace that honors my nervous system. Ooh, that feels good. Ah, that feels really relieving. I know I have this thought. I know that this is one of mine. I can just feel it. I can see it. The old thought is, I always mess things up. The new thought could be, I'm allowed to learn and grow from every single experience. So let the new thought feel soft, true, and grounded. And if it feels fake, feel free to soften it until it feels real for you. Right? Like if your new thought, like if your new thought is like it's affirmations. If you're overweight and you're making the affirmation, I'm super healthy, but you look in the mirror and you see wrinkles and you see an overweight person, you see somebody that's reflecting not a healthy person, then your subconscious mind goes, BS, right? That's not true. So if it's not feeling true enough for you, soften it until it does feel true and not fake for you. That new thought, right? But I'm allowed to learn and grow from every experience feels really good. I don't need to soften any of that, right? So then, your toxic thoughts don't just live in your mind, they get wired into your nervous system. So when you shift your thoughts, sometimes your body will need a moment to catch up. So to reinforce the detox daily, we're going to recommend that you do some movement. Shake it out, stretch, dance for 60 seconds. Um, Breathe, do that box breathing, do like 3 box breathing breaths, move, breathe, and then sit still with your hand on your heart and say, peace is safe for me now. Peace is safe for me now. So your mind is not your enemy. It's a sponge that absorbed patterns, and now you get to clean the house. Peace isn't found, it's created one thought at a time.
And that's an important thing that you said there, that your brain is not your enemy. These thoughts, these limiting beliefs, all of this stuff is not something that's wrong. It's something that worked at some point in time for some outcome, for some benefit in some way. It just isn't the best option anymore. So it's not about anything being wrong. It's about what is better to create a better experience of my own life for myself, my friends, and my family from this point forward. So that's an important thing to realize. Some people start to go, "Oh, I'm such an idiot to think that way." No, you're just a human being for thinking that way. And believe it or not, most of the people on the planet are human beings that you're interacting with. And the reason I said most is a different story. Tune in next week and I'll explain the adventures of.
And in just a moment, we're going to hop off here and we're going to
Yep.
do some private work on people that are on the Zoom only.
Yep.
So that's the only way that you can get us to work with you. But we'll do a quick demonstration on that belief that I'm not doing enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll do that quick demo now and then we can jump off and do
We'll
some
do
of the
some,
healings for those people that are here on the Zoom. All
exactly.
right. So let's have a look first of all. So I'm not doing enough.
I'm not
First,
doing enough.
I'm not doing enough. Um, First of all, let me ask you, Amy, are you open to this healing process right
I
now?
sure am.
Okay. Proxy for Amy. Is there any trapped emotions, limiting belief connected or associated with Amy's belief of I'm not doing enough? Yes, there is. Can we release it? Yes. Inherited. Inherited trapped emotion of overwhelm is the root of this.
Mm,
So let's see where it was inherited from. Biological father. Now, the interesting thing is, Amy was adopted and she doesn't know who her biological dad is. So, if you're a millionaire and or a billionaire and Amy is your long lost biological daughter, by all means, call us, send a gift. But anyway, though I digress, the interesting thing is you don't have to know your relationship with your genetic heritage to be carrying some of their belief structures, which is a very interesting study if you want to go down that pathway.
it's
Um,
fascinating.
so, inherited overwhelmed biological father, 3 generations to a male. So, this was actually your great grandfather from your biological father's side had overwhelm. He was feeling overpowered in the mind and emotion. He had extreme stress and was feeling overpowered with superior force, feeling excessively burdened, just overwhelmed. Um, and from that, he felt that there was so much stuff that he just wasn't doing enough. And that's why he had all this chaos and overwhelm. So,
Mm,
and to protect himself, he recorded that emotional belief into his DNA to prep himself for the next time it happened. And unfortunately, that got passed down the genetic lineage. And
mm,
so, quite often, if you were to trace back and talk to your ancestors through that lineage, you would probably find they all have felt, well, that's just natural. That's just life. Yeah, you'll be overburdened with too much and you'll never be able to do enough. That will be a common belief of the natural way life is for that lineage. The great thing is we can release that right now from the origin point. So with setting the intention, attention and intention directs the energy of change and consciousness. So the intention is to release the inherited trapped emotion of overwhelm. So just run over your governing meridian there. Let's release this inherited trapped emotion of overwhelm. Release this inherited trapped emotion of overwhelm. Release this inherited trapped emotion of overwhelm from its origin point, from body being all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities. Release, 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 and dissolve all associated elements. So be it. Has that been released? Yes. Are there any other trapped emotions, limiting beliefs connected or associated with that? Yes. Hidden. Hidden dread. Dread is the fear of something that is about to happen, apprehension as to something in the future, usually real but sometimes unknown. Dread, hidden dread, conception at 10. Age 6.
Mm.
So, age 6, does any thought or memory come to mind that's associated with dread?
Um, it would have either been getting spanked or moving to Germany.
It's the second of the two.
Moving to Germany.
Moving to Germany, yes. So there was dread, fear of
Oh,
of apprehension as to something in the future,
I remember being pretty upset about it. Yeah.
leaving all your
My poor
friends.
parents, they didn't have a choice. They were in the military, so they probably had me whining and complaining and so there's probably all
And
kinds of other emotion happening there, like, you know.
there was a lot of other emotions. And there was the 6-year-old little girl who didn't want to leave all her friends, her family, and everything she knew and go to a foreign country.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter what you did, it wasn't enough to stop you from going. There was no way to
Oh.
stop from going.
Oh, that
You
makes so
could have
much
been the
sense.
best little girl in the planet. You still like, it doesn't matter. I
I
promised to
failed.
clean my room and do all the dishes, and then can we just stay? Nope.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what you do, it's not enough.
And I failed.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Is that all we need to know? Yep.
Ooh, that hits.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
And the interesting thing is that is attached, that little 6-year-old's emotion of dread is attached to the frequency of the inherited frequency of overwhelm. Ah, there's too much stuff to do. And doesn't matter what I do, it's not enough.
It's not
The outcome's
enough.
still going to happen. And so that frequency has been prepping every moment from that moment forward. Be aware that there's too much to do and you're never going to be able to do it all. So the preemptive process of the human body is pushing that away while trying to pull it forward, and you're exhausting yourself pushing. You're a push me pull me for every experience that could potentially change your life moving forward. It's a struggle,
Hmm.
man. So the great thing is we can release that right now. Is there anything more we need to know about this? No. Okay, so let's just release this hidden trapped emotion of dread. Release this hidden trapped emotion of dread. Release this hidden trapped emotion of dread from origin point, from all aspects of time and being, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities. Release, release, release. Release, so be it. Release and dissolve and replace with universal unconditional love. So be it.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Is it
Um,
released? Yes.
this morning I had a really great coaching session with my coach from Chase Hughes, and we went real deep, and I've been super emotional all day. And that was the thing that was that I'm not doing enough was at the core of it. And there's probably layers underneath that, but like that was whoa.
Is that it for tonight? That they were the two main things that still had to happen. So it's clear for now, so we
Wow.
can move on. Yeah.
Yay. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Whew.
Okay, so I'll get you just to give a little shake of your body. And take three deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, think in your mind, I receive from the universe. As you breathe out through the mouth, I release all limitations. So with the inhale, I receive unlimited abundance from the universe. With the exhale, I release all and every limitation. With that, fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for those that want to jump off with us, we're going to do some pranic on people and we'll continue this offline when we're not live. So awesome, awesome. Thank you guys very much and we will see you all soon. Oh, and if you want to join us, toxicminefield.com.